let's start again. How many paragraphs are in this article, Richard? How many paragraphs? Not how many sentences. How many paragraphs were in this article?
2.
2. We're going to read the first paragraph together, okay? And we're going to talk about some words in it. And then we're going to write in the margin a word or 2 words to help us tell what that first paragraph is about. It's kind of like the gist of that paragraph, okay? Are we ready?
Does anyone understand what gist means?
No.
The gist is like what it's mainly about. Like what's it about? What's the gist of it, okay? I'm going to ask you again. Do we have to read the title?
Yes.
Always important to read the title, okay? We're going to do a choral read. We're going to read it together. Let's start with the title. Ready? Let's start with the title. Ready? Go. Sources of energy. I want everyone reading. Ready? Go. When it's cold, the heat is turned on inside buildings. When it's dark, electricity gives us light inside buildings. Heat and electricity are forms of energy that usually come from coal, oil, or gas. Coal, oil, and gas were formed from the remains of plants and animals over millions of years. However, once the coal, oil, and gas are gone, they cannot be replaced. Okay, that's just the first paragraph, right? I want to talk about some of the words in this paragraph. They talked about coal. Coal. Do you know what coal is, Matthias? What is it?
Miners use it.
Miners do, yeah. They mine for coal.
It?
Yeah. Coal is, look up here, Richard, is a black or dark brown rock found underground. So
And
the
you can
miners
use
go
it-
in.
You
Yep.
can use it to make fires
Yep.
and eat. So it can basically make fire and give
You're right.
cook your food.
You can cook your food, especially in the summertime when you're barbecuing, to put coal on
Yeah.
the barbecue. Very good, on the grill. So coal, they mentioned coal, oil, and gas a lot in that first paragraph, okay? They also talk about the remains, that coal, oil, and gas were formed from the remains of plants and animals. So I have a picture down here, and it's actually in your packet. If you turn to the one with the pictures, on the bottom, it says how coal was formed. Let's look and see how coal
By
was
rocks.
formed.
I mean
see.
by lava.
Let's look down here. The first picture shows us that 300 million years ago, way long time ago, before the dinosaurs, way before the dinosaurs even, many plants died in the swamps. Then, 100 million years ago, water, dirt, and dead plants and water went on top of that. The plants were buried under the water and dirt. And then, heat and pressure turned the dead plants into coal. So that's how the coal was formed.
But
Matthias?
who buried the dead plants?
Who buried it? They were just there. The plants grew 300 million years ago. All this water and dirt went on top of the dead
basically,
plants.
Like a big hole, and then rain comes down and then covers it all.
Rain, water, yep. Rain came and covered it. This was millions of years ago, hundreds of millions of years ago. You got it, okay? So that's what's the remains is what's left after a part has been used or destroyed, okay? So I want us to go, let's go back to that article. We read that first paragraph, right? Now, we're gonna write in the margin a word or 2 words to tell what the main idea, what was this first paragraph about? Matthias?
Some sources of energy.
It was talking about sources of energy, right? Well, the sources of energy is the title of the whole thing. You're right. So which sources of energy were they talking about in this first paragraph?
Oil.
The 2 main ones.
Oil, coal, and gas.
Yep, oil, coal. Those words come up a lot. Coal, oil, gas. Coal, oil, gas. Right? Coal, oil, gas. It comes up like 3 times. They say those words again. So in the margin, let's write coal, oil, and gas. They were talking about how coal, oil, and gas is used to make. Write that in the margin, please. Coal, oil, and gas. They use coal, oil, and gas, for heat and electricity. Right? It was talking about heat and electricity and how they use coal, oil, and gas for, let's write heat and electricity also, because they mention those 2 things.
How do you spell oil?
Oil, O-I-L, it's right here.